guys, welcome to another video. My name is Chelsea and today we are going to do a video on the toys and items and activities that I'm going to be bringing on our upcoming trip to Wisconsin. We are going to be in the car for about 3 days. It's a 26-hour drive, but of course it's going to be a little longer than that because you always have bathroom stops and eating and that type of thing. But so I have a 2-year-old and I have a 4-year-old girls, and so I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I'm going to be bringing to be able to keep them occupied in the car for 3 days. So I'm going to turn you guys around, kind of give you an overview, and then I'll walk you through each of the items. I will be linking as many things as I can find in the description box below if you guys are interested. A lot of it I got on Amazon. Some of it I got from the Target like $3 spot there, like right as you walk into most of the Targets. They usually have that section of like everything's $1 or $3 or $5 like at most. I bought a bunch of that stuff from there too. A few things from Costco. If I can find them, I will link them below. And let's turn you guys around and get started. I'm going to try to start by giving you guys an overview of everything. I don't even think I can get everything on my camera here. But some electronics, some activity books, some coloring books, some expo marker books, things like that. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm going to flip you guys around and kind of walk you through some of the things that I got. Hey everybody, so this is actually day 2 of me filming this video, and I am gonna start all over from showing you guys everything again. I had showed you earlier, well, it would have been yesterday, but I showed you all the things laid out on my bed that I'm bringing the kids for this trip, and I'm gonna go through everything now. I will link as much as I can below, and let's get started. Starting with the books, I have 2 of these. My 2-year-old really likes these. These ones I believe I got off Amazon, so I will link those. And I got, or I'm bringing these 2. And these ones I believe we got at Ross, so I'll see if I can find them on Amazon and link them below. And these things are pretty cool. These I actually got at Costco, and these are geared towards like pre-K ages 3 to 6, but both my kids really like to play with them, so we're gonna bring these. They have a lot of activities in them, so each of the the outside pages have games, and then on the inside it opens up into 3. Ooh, I'm gonna drop cards. It opens up into 3. And then in each of these, so it gives you a little like instruction guide for the parents to see what are the games that you can play with the boards that they have. And it comes with 2 books that go kind of along with the theme of the pack, and then you've got all of these which you punch out, which are part of the games. I think there's 2 or 3 of those, and like this one for instance, they can make faces, make silly faces. This starts doing your shapes, and this one is also shapes. So they come, each of them come with like 2 boards, a bunch of pieces that you punch out, a book. They each come with one of these too, a little like learning movies guide, which we haven't actually jumped into because I usually just use them for the vehicle. And then they each come with like an on-the-go workbook. And then they come with one of these, which you can put over the pages, or put the pages in between them. I like to keep them all in the book because then I don't lose them. But you can put them over a page like this, have your child do the whatever it is on the page. Then you can just wipe it off with a tissue or a paper towel or whatever, napkin, and then they can reuse it. So This is really cool. This came with the book, and they work really nicely because it's just these two sides that are together. And so I have the frog one, and then we have the, and then we also have the lion one, which again is very similarly set up. We've punched out a lot of the pieces, and then they each have like 2 sets of cards, a bigger set of cards, and then like a smaller set. These guys you can match up. They're like a picture with 3 cards together, and this one I think does colors and numbers. So it's really cool. They're each one of them are a little bit different. As the kids get older, I also have one of each of these for them for kindergarten, and they're really, really cool to use in the truck. And in the vehicle, I found there's a lot to be able to do in it, so they can go back and reuse it and reuse it and reuse it and reuse it. So that I thought was really cool. And so in lieu of that, I ended up buying some more of those, like put the sheet in, because I figured those are handy. So I bought a few more of those to bring with us too. And then to go along with the rest of the books, I bought this one new. This is one that we had that my 2-year-old really likes. She's really into peekaboo, so this is another one that we had that the kids really like. I actually have it in my truck now, so I'm definitely going to bring that one with me. And then these two are both new books that I ordered. My kids really are into books, so I wanted to order a few new ones so it was a little bit more engaging and something else for me to be able to read them. And like my 4-year-old loves to just flip through the pages of books. So we also have, the covers have been ripped off because they're well used, but these are the highlight books, and my daughter really, really loves these. They both do. They really, really like these books, so we're going to take a few of these with us too because they're thin, they're easy to store, we can pack them anywhere. So we'll be bringing some of those with us. Excuse the noise, I have Amy in here with me. My oldest is at school, and so my youngest is here with me, and since I had all kinds of stuff going on yesterday that didn't end up working for me to finish filming this, now I'm filming it and she's in here. So I have this highlights preschool book. My daughter is really kind of getting into doing these workbooks. Now she does go to school 3 days a week. I don't homeschool, but she does like to do this, so I am trying to incorporate some of this time that her and I can work together at home on things that are similar to what she's doing at school. And she really seems to like the workbooks. So I got this, so we're going to bring this with us. And I also found this one, I think at Fry's, but I'm going to see if I can find it on Amazon. But this one is actually a write and wipe. So it's like a whiteboard, or wipe and clean workbook. And it actually comes with like an expo marker. It's right here. So we can do that, which I thought was cool. This is new. So it's something that she hasn't seen before, which will be a little bit more engaging in her doing things in the truck because we are doing a 3-day drive. So these we actually have already. These are the Color Wonder mess-free coloring books basically, and a bunch of markers to go with them. So some of the pages we've used, but it's nice to kind of use up some of the things that we have without buying brand new things all the time for a trip like this. So some of it's new, some of it is old, but we can still use it to kind of finish it out before I recycle it. So I'm bringing those. I bought each of my kids one of these. These are the mess-free Imagine ink. So they each have one of these because they both really like these. And then I have a couple of just coloring books that we had previously. One from kind of my older girl and one for my younger girl. Just to have a little bit of variety, but they both end up drawing in them and playing in them. These two are new. This one I got for my 4-year-old. This one I got for my 2-year-old. just for something a little bit more educational. This looked like it was a lot of fun, but easy enough pictures that she could kind of try to be able to do that herself. I'm also into art, so it's kind of fun when I can do it with them. So I brought some Expo markers, some crayons, some pencils, a pencil sharpener, just a few extra things that we might need on the trip. Because we are staying with family, it would not surprise me if we end up getting some things from family while we're there. So I'm trying not to overdo it too much. I got each of them one of these. This has markers in them. It comes with a surprise foam character, 2 sticker sheets, a poster, a stencil, crayons, and a full-size coloring book. I found these at Target, so I'll link as much of the stuff as I can below. So that is the majority of like the coloring books and books and those types of things. I am also going to bring, I have these are like the mini Picasso tiles. And so I'm going to bring these because even if we don't use these in the truck, I know that we will be using these when we are there. And it's something else for them to play with instead of having them on the TV or the tablet all the time. So I know my kids love playing with these. I do have the large ones for at home and I love them. The kids play with them all the time. Especially for travel as the kids get older. Like my 4-year-old, she could probably do this in the car or even like on an airplane. I've had friends tell me that this works pretty well on an airplane too. And it's not too many and they're not really super heavy and it works out pretty well. So I am bringing those with us even if we're not using them in the truck. So I did find these on Amazon. They are an LCD writing tablet. So they can draw pictures and they can write on it. And this is a pack of 2. I did buy these on Amazon. So we've never used these before. They're supposed to be waterproof. So I'm really looking forward to us using these and seeing if these guys work. So I'm gonna have to open them up and try turn them on and everything, make sure they're good to go before we actually go on our trip. But I've heard some good things about them and they weren't really that expensive, so I figured we'd try this for something different, something kind of fun. And then we're bringing like 6 movies with us. This one I bought new for our trip because my kids are really into Frozen #2. I have the first Frozen. We're bringing Tinkerbell, the first movie, Tangled, Brave, Spirit Riding Free, the first season. So those are ones that I figured that my kids, first of all, like to watch. They ask to watch those a lot. And it's a little bit of variety. I do have a bunch of movies downloaded on my daughter's tablet and shows like Daniel Tiger. My 2-year-old likes Daniel Tiger, so I have some of those on her tablet, which is the next thing I was going to show you guys. We've got, I only have one for my 4-year-old. My 2-year-old I still kind of feel like is too young. So there are movies on here for both of them, movies that they like to watch. My older daughter is really into Paw Patrol, so I have that on there. I have Daniel Tiger on there for my 2-year-old, and then of course the Frozen movies are on there as well. And I have a pair of headphones for my 4-year-old, although she doesn't really use them so much now, but I do have a pair for her in the event that kind of works out better because it is a long drive, and if my 2-year-old is sleeping and my 4-year-old is up, then I was thinking maybe that would work better. So I am going to bring those with us. We'll see if we actually end up using them. And then DVDs, I showed you those, but I did not show you this. This is just a portable DVD player. This was just given to us. I know that there's some out there, but you just open it up, stick the DVD in, and then you can do the screen on top. So I've used these before, and we're going to bring that with us so the girls can watch those handful of DVDs. And then I have an outlet for the wall, and I have an outlet for the truck. So it'll stay charged. It can work no matter where we are, no matter where we're staying, even if they don't have a TV or a smart TV or a DVD player or anything like that. So the last 2 things, this is one of those activity boards or activity bags for my 2-year-old. It's something that I have in my truck typically anyways, but she's been really enjoying this. So I have this. It's got a lot more than some of the other ones do, and she really likes the buckles right now. Kind of learning to try to do the buttons. So I'm going to take this with us for sure. And then last but not least, as kind of a fun surprise, I have these glow-in-the-dark party pack. So it's got glasses, bracelets, looks like little hair ties, little flashlights. So I figured this would be fun since we are doing a 3-day drive. There is some of that time that is going to be actually in the dark, and I figured it would be more fun and a little less scary for the kids that way too. We're gonna do that. So that's everything that I'm bringing with me. I will link as much as I can in the description below. If this is something that you guys, this video has been something that you've been interested in, hit that subscribe button. On my channel I talk about motherhood, like my lifestyle, organizing, decluttering, and cleaning. So if that stuff is something that you guys are interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, put in a comment if you guys have a question or a comment about something. I'd like to do a Q&A kind of beginning of next year, so if there's something that you guys are interested in or have questions about, you know, put it in the comments and let me know. And we'll see you guys in another video. Bye.